We have completed simple tense. Now we will be continuing with the continuous. So, continuous tense, as the name suggests, this tense is used to show the continuity of the work. Like something is in action, it is happening. So, for that continuity, we'll be using continuous tense. So first we have present continuous. So its structure would be subject with is mr, first form of the verb. We are going to add ing with the first form of the verb, and then the subject would be there. So this is mr, where we gonna use it. As we all know, m is used only with I, and is will be used with he, she, it, or someone's name, or singular, you can say third person. And r will be used with second person or plural third person, like you and they, uh, these kind of subjects. Next that we have is the negative. For it, note will be introduced after is mr before the verb. We are going to use not after is mr and before first form of the verb and ing. For interrogative, this is mr, our helping verb, will be coming before subject, then subject will be there, verb's first form with ing, and then object. For negative interrogative, is mr, then subject, then note, then first form of the verb with ing, and then object. So now let's see where we are going to use this tense. This tense, it will be used to describe currently ongoing actions. So like if something is being done as of right now, as we are speaking, at the same time something is in progress, in order to describe that event, we are going to use present continuous tense. Also, let's say some activity that you have started in the past and still you are continuing it, and in order to express those events, we can use this tense. And in order to explain the events which are already fixed for the future, the events which are going to happen in the near future but they are already fixed, we can go ahead and use this tense. So just like simple present tense, that also we can use in order to express any event which is fixed for the future, we can go ahead and use present continuous as well for the same purpose. So next tense that we have, it is past continuous tense. So past continuous tense, let's see its structure first. It is subject plus was were with first form of the verb and ing. So the only thing that has changed in present to past continuous tense is, in place of is mr, we have used was were. Rest is the same. So again, this was will be used with the singular subject and were will be used with the plural subject, in spite of having their different persons. And negative sentence, we will use note after was were before first form of the verb and ing. And for interrogative, was were will come at first, then subject will follow, then first form of the verb with ing, and then object. For negative interrogative, was were will be followed by subject, then note, first form of the verb with ing, and then object. So where we gonna use this tense now? This tense is used to describe ongoing past events, and which are often they are going to have a relation to the occurrence of another event. Like something that was continued, that was started in the past and still it is being continued right now, and it is having a relation with other event, with the occurrence of other event, means something is depending upon that event which was continued in the started in the past and being continued as of right now. In those situations we are going to use this tense. Next that we have is future continuous tense. So its structure would be subject, then will be, or shall be, then first form of the verb with ing, and then object. For negative, we'll be using subject, will, shall, plus not, be, plus first form of the verb with ing and then object. For interrogative, again our helping verb will and shall will come at first, then subject, then be with first form of the verb with ing and then object. And for negative and interrogative, will, shall, then subject, then not, be with first form of the verb with ing and then object. So this will, we are going to use it with the second person and the third person, and shall, it will be used with the first person like I and we. So this tense, like the name suggests, it is used to describe the future event that are expected to continue over a period of time. Means something that is going to happen in future, but it is already decided that it is going to happen from this time to that time. For those future events we are going to use this future continuous tense.